Hi, I'm Philip Fisher-Ogden. I'm an engineering director at Netflix, and I'd like to tell you about Netflix's cloud edge architecture. Let's start with a macro view of the architecture. So on the left, we have the three main categories of devices. We have mobile devices, we have laptops or desktops, and we have televisions. And these interact with the cloud edge architecture to create the Netflix consumer experience. Requests from these devices enter through the cloud gateway. They go through a backend for front-end layer, abbreviated BFF, and onto a suite of customer journey APIs that provide the functionality for all parts of the customer journey. After that, we have domain services and domain data systems that are responsible for implementing the business logic for each part of the experience. Now, if we go one step deeper on each of these layers, we start with the cloud gateway layer. This is also known as Zool. It's an open source technology from Netflix that solves for many top-level gateway concerns. So, for example, it solves for authentication, providing a way to know who's the device and who's the user interacting with the service. It also solves for routing. Requests coming in based on some routing information like the URL need to be routed to various downstream systems. It also solves for top-level insights. The request, was it successfully processed? Was there an error? How long did it take to get processed? What kind of tracing information can we provide that indicates what services it interacted with for debugging? Also, rate limiting. We want to make sure that the downstream microservices don't get overwhelmed by too many requests. And then also enrichment, for example, adding information like which country the request is coming from, the downstream services we use. The next layer is the backend for frontend, or BFF layer. This is tailored to the device platform that's interacting with it. It's running a Node.js platform that we call NodeCorp, which is an opinionated set of libraries and frameworks for Node. Device teams are responsible for this because this provides a way for them to implement device-specific logic. For example, to build a certain part of the experience, which APIs do they want to interact with? How do they want to be able to transform the data coming back from that and package it? For example, we have BFFs for our major platforms for example, Android, for iOS, for the website, for TV, and a few other platforms. Next, we have the customer journey APIs. Think of this as a surface layer for all of the functionality that you want to interact with, from signing up for Netflix, logging in, adding and updating profiles, having recommendations that you can browse through to find something to watch, or searching for some content, and then getting to the playback part of the experience to sit back and enjoy some of the Netflix content. After the APIs were what's underneath the APIs are all of those domain services and domain data systems that provide the functionality to create that whole customer journey. Thanks for taking time to watch this short video providing an overview of Netflix's cloud edge architecture. If you have any feedback or have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or Twitter. Thanks and take care.